ill. But eventually, over the weeks and the months, you would start to become ill. Some of you, if you were susceptible to an illness, you would start to get it. And that is the onset, over about 18 months, of microwave sickness. But that is how it happens. For the doctors here, I presented a paper to consultant oncologists in Birmingham, 2003, and I laid out the specific pathway from microwaves through the oncogene disruptions to cancer. I've laid out the whole pathway, and if you would like a copy of this, the gentleman here doing the filming, Jim, I've given him a copy, and I'm sure he would photocopy it for you. Okay, nearly finished. What can be done? Well, forgive me for keeping this in order, but as soon as I get back off the aeroplane, I'm representing 3 schools, and I've got to have this ready to go. What can be done? We've tried MPs. That doesn't work. The power behind this industry is such that it seems to be able to control governments. We have the Children's Act. You may have something similar in Ireland. I don't know. I'm not qualified in law. But the Children's Act, and this has been used successfully, it says that, and it stands apart from any other law, and it may be European, and you are European, and it may stand, I don't know. But the Children's Act says it stands apart from any other law, and it says that children must be protected from any perceived risk, and you do not need to find scientific proof. You can invoke the Children's Act if you have evidence, and there is plenty of evidence. This is the most misused document, I think, on the planet. It's referred to as the ICNIRP certificate, the International Commission for Non-Ionizing Radiation, and all decision makers will say, we have ICNIRP, we have the ICNIRP certificate, the level of the ICNIRP certificate is this, we are way below it, therefore you needn't bother us again, go away, the transmitter gets switched on. Wrong. Absolutely, totally and utterly codswallop. Absolutely wrong. You are being lied to. Absolutely lied to. And the reason is that I have yet, and I have been everywhere, I have yet to find any decision maker that has read it. I have read it, and I will quote just a couple of sentences. On page 546, it says, now there is an upper level, that is for people like firefighters who are being exposed to radiation, what they mustn't exceed. But there is a lower level, and they don't tell you this. The upper level is 900 units. We needn't worry what the units are. And when I quoted Dr. Cherry, he said the maximum you should be exposed to is 1/100th of 1 unit. 1/100th of 1 unit. The ICNIRP certificate maximum level is 900. Now, what they say is that, first of all, the decision makers should look and see around the transmitter for the children, the sick, the elderly, anybody who is susceptible. That's the first thing they should do. Carry out a survey. The next thing they should do, and it says it right here, on page 548, it says it right here, it says, decision makers, which is your government, councils, planners, they should read current scientific literature first. They have permission to get in scientists like me to come and explain it to them. And I work for free. They can't say we can't afford it. They can and they are expected to get in scientists. So they are expected to read scientific papers. The next thing they are expected to do is look at the level that is causing illnesses on those papers. The decision they make is to set the threshold below that level. That is what they're supposed to do. What they are doing is saying to you, there is the level, we are below it, go away. And they are wrong. If they are doing